I say and welcome. If this is your first time here, hi, I'm Manna. I am a tarot card reader, but I am also clairaudient, so I will be playing music. I do not own the rights to any of these songs. For you guys that have been here before, hey, welcome back, man. I got some stuff to share with you guys. I'm excited about it as always, whether you've been engaging on here or on Facebook or my personal page and my group, Anything Grows, whatever. Like, thanks for the engagement first and foremost, and thanks for the knowledge. For those of you that don't know, yes, I am a cannabis advocate for many reasons. For my health, first and foremost. Secondly, for my brain, I have ADHD, so it helps me focus, which is one of the reasons why I usually am having it when I first start, because I'm smoking while I'm doing this. It helps my brain stop being so many places at the same time, and I'm able to focus more, among many other benefits of it. So yeah, to get rid of you guys that aren't into it right off the bat, yes, your girl is a smoker for many reasons. And if you are as well, hey, whether it's recreational or you're doing it medicinally, you're an adult. Live your life. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and start the music. Oh, first song. CNC Music Factory. Gonna make you sweat. It makes you want to you can't help yourself. If you're from the era when this song first came out, you can't help yourself. You should see my feet underneath this table right now. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna be reviewing a few things. One of those things being Super 7. I had to switch out some of my crystals so I could recharge them. So I only have a few with me tonight, and that's Tiger's Eye and Super 7. So I will be reviewing those and the properties. I also have the Twin Flame Ascension deck. I think I have five cards, I think, from this one to go over. I did the ruins again. Excuse me, I did the ruins again. So I have 3 of those as well. And then after that, I'm just going to kind of see what I feel like doing. But that's what I'm going to start with. I also have, and if this is your first time here, I typically, the first half of my videos, I'm talking about stuff that either people have asked me about or that have caught my attention, and just stuff that I learned and want to pass the knowledge on to you guys, basically. So if learning is not your deal, just fast forward. The tarot and all that stuff will be probably the second half towards the end of it. But hopefully you want to stick around and learn something. I mean, knowledge is power. Come on, let's go. Let's sweat. Make your brain muscles work. Don't let that shit be smooth. Get some waves up in there. Just saying. So I also am going to lightly review this Egyptian goddess, Sekhmet. And thank you so much. You know who you are for providing that additional information on Facebook about her. If anybody else wants to chime in and add, please do. I always love to know what you guys know as well. I just don't expect you guys to sit around and listen to me all the time. Please engage. It's not just because I want the likes and the subscribers. Like, I genuinely want to barter information. So chime in. If you're interested in me covering something that you think is cool, drop an idea into the comments. I love to do research. So I will research it and I will come back and I will shout you out for giving me the idea. So thank you. Bartering. I'll do the work and come back to you. I'll cliff notes this shit for you. It's a win-win, I'm telling you. So, let me show you guys this license plate that I saw first thing when I left today. And of course, I did all this organizing ahead of time. But for any of you guys that have been here before, you realize that I don't do well when I'm organized for some reason. Like, I thrive in the chaos. Anyway, it will come back up later and then I will tell you about it. But let's move on and start with the stones. And then I can go ahead and do my little ritual, because I also do a 4-part ritual. So we'll start with the stones or the crystals, because they are earth, which is the first part of it. So Super 7, it's made of 7 different minerals. I did take a little bit of additional notes, but when I got this was the card that came with it and made me want to have it in the first place. So ahead of time, thank you guys for your patience. And you know what? I'm going to do Tiger's Eye since I'm right here, and then I don't have to worry about trying to find it again, you know. I have 3 of them. So 3 Trinity, but I didn't do that on purpose. It's coincidental, I promise you. Tiger's Eye. It helps guard against negative energies. It helps you to gain insight into your inner self, and it gives you courage when you're facing difficult situations. So I thought that this would be a good one to work with tonight, because I know that there's a lot of people in the collective right now that may be dealing with a little bit of indecision in their lives right now, may need a little bit of courage to face maybe some things from their past that they still need to heal from, or maybe just a courage to get out of a situation. Or in this case, like he's singing, and by the way, this is Outcast, Miss Jackson. Maybe you need to find the courage to apologize to somebody, like to get rid of that past karma so you can have your tower moment and move forward. Like, whatever you need the courage for. Tiger's Eye is good to have that. So that's one of the 2 crystals that I'm using tonight and working with. The other one, like I said, is Super 7. And I will read you the card that I have first, and then I will go into the additional information that I got tonight about it. As you can see, I take a lot of notes for us. All right, Super 7. It's for growth, spirituality, and energy. Super 7, also known as the Melody Stone, contains 7 different crystals. As a highly spiritual stone, it enhances psychic abilities while keeping you spiritually grounded. Super 7 helps with personal growth, enhances inspiration, and awakens undiscovered energies. So the reason why I initially got it is because I started realizing that I did have abilities. So I was like, okay, this has 7 different things in it. Maybe this will help it heighten or help me be more aware so I could practice it more often. So I got it for that, as well as the grounding aspect, obviously, and just awakening and the undiscovered energies. Like, wouldn't we all like to know that kind of stuff about ourselves? So I got it initially for that, but the additional information, and I know somebody that's going to chime in on this, because dude actually has one of these. He's one of the reasons why I started talking about crystals in the first place. Like, I was like, oh, yes, somebody else that wants to geek out on crystals. So, yes, if you like crystals, comment. Tell me about the ones that you have. I might not know about them and the properties. Like, might be beneficial for not just what you're using them for, but other people might need something like that too. Come on now, engage. Super 7. If you choose to use it and by wearing it as jewelry on your hand, it says that you should wear it on your left hand for everyday use. But if you're gonna use it and release the power of it, then wear it on your right hand. And I think that the reason why that is because more people are predominantly right-handed. So that also goes when you're using excuse me, when you're using runes. So, like, if you write runes on your body, typically, like I said, most people are right-handed. So, if you want something to come to you, you would put it on your left one to receive it. Now, if you wanted to use it and push it away from you, then it would be the right hand. So, I mean, I got hand set on the right. So, that's for protection. But things like that, from what I've been told, like if they're protection, I don't think that it specifically matters. So if you're like to put an evil eye on your body somewhere, I don't think that it necessarily matters where you put it. But hey, if you have a different knowledge of it or opinion, please, like I said, comment. If I'm wrong about something, I can take criticism, but please be nice about it, because I've had a couple of instances where people just want to come and be jerks, and that's not the energy over here. So sorry, not sorry, but you can go take that to somebody else's page. That's not what I'm about over here. No, you're free to go at any moment that you want to and find someone else to waste your time on, if that's how you feel about the situation. But over here, we're learning stuff, and I'm still talking about Super 7. So if you want to use this, like I said, for everyday use, left hand. If you want to actually use it, right hand. And this is Simple Minds, Don't You Forget About Me. Uh-oh. Is that the kind of energy that we're switching into now? Someone from your past just kind of like trying to keep kind of energetically pulling on you, like, hey, don't forget about me. Still thinking about you. So the 7 minerals that make up the Super 7 are the amethyst. I don't know why it came out like that, but either way, the amethyst, smoky quartz, clear quartz, rutile, goethite, how do you say that? Lepido, and I've even practiced this, but lepidocrocite. I'm probably not saying it right, but lepidocrocite and cacoxenite. And those are some new ones for me. I'm going to tell you, like the goethite and the last two that I've struggled with, cacoxenite, lepidocrocite. Like, I need to brush up on my terminology and what this stuff means, obviously. I'm fascinated by it, but that was all new for me, for sure. I need to put my glasses on so I can keep up with these synchronicities in time for us. 11:41, instant manifestation with your angels. And I didn't realize I've been talking for this long. So if you've been here for this long, thank you so much for listening to me ramble. Seriously, thank you for being here to learn something. I enjoy your feedback, like I said, and I'm happy that I could provide something for you. All right, so these are genuinely found in Brazil. Like I said, it's known as the Melody Stone or also the Sacred 7. It's used by metaphysical healers to heal physical injuries and disease linked to stress and other emotional, mental, and spiritual problems, which when I saw that, I found that to be a little coincidental considering that we had her pop up last night. And one of her powers is that she can heal the sick, but she can also spread disease. So her destructive ways are there, apparently, for humanity. Her father sacrificed his eye for that girl, man. An eye for an eye. That right there. So Super 7, like I said, it's used for physical injuries, for disease, linked to stress and other emotional, mental, and spiritual problems. So this would be good for any of you guys that are recovering from trauma and things like that. Also helping to clear out all your chakras. It helps to answer questions that many of us may have had our entire lives. Like, it opens up that insight. Like I said, it clears everything. So part of that obviously is up here. You're going to be able to find out answers to questions that you may have had your entire life. All of a sudden, you're just finding it's just popping up and happening for you. It's also used to usher in the ability to connect to one's past life experiences. So if you believe in like reincarnation and that you've had another lifetime and this is not your first time around. So if you're in that starseed energy, for example, or you're into witchcraft and you believe that you have ancestors that have passed things down to you through, you know, your bloodline and whatnot, then this is probably something that you're going to want to have. It's believed to represent a powerful combination of spiritual energy, symbolizing unity and brotherhood of humanity, which is so good to have, because isn't that exactly what we need right now? Like a coming together, a brotherhood of humanity. Like, not only do we need to heal for ourselves and our inner children, but I think collectively society as a whole just needs to heal its inner child. And then maybe we can all grow the fuck up and make adult choices. from like a place of love for everyone instead of that scared little child that wants to make decisions out of fear, you know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. This is Imagine Dragons, eyes closed. So I mean, close your eyes for a second and imagine a world like that. Isn't it beautiful? That's what I hope we can get to. I really do. A brotherhood of humanity and unity. I pray for that every day. The 7 minerals that make up Super 7 work together to enhance psychic abilities, as I mentioned before, and it promotes holistic healing across all of the chakras, balancing them out, and it's considered to be a very rare and highly vibrational stone. So you want to raise that vibration up, Super 7. So this is a great one. I'm glad that I chose to work with this tonight since I've moved everything out. I mean, this has clear quartz in it, which is one of the things that I, needed to cleanse and put back outside in the selenite and tiger's eye. So that takes care of that. Also, going into the 4-part ritual for protection. So the second thing that I do for earth is a clove. I'm starting to get down to the bottom of them now, so it's harder to get them out. So clove. Fire, and I'm doing something different for you guys since it's supposed to have been love all up and through everywhere, and that doesn't just mean romantic, it means self-love too, guys. Self-love. And I know some people that have been struggling a little bit with that, so I decided to do something different for the collective and burn a pink candle for you guys. So fire for your love and your healing and whatever kind of love is going to be coming into your life into the future. And I don't care if I need to light it twice or say it twice. It's going to happen for you guys. So fire. And I also am going to do a dragon's blood incense. And I need to get some more of these. I've been burning these things like crazy. So dragon's blood incense. So like I said, we have earth, fire, wind or air, and then water with my Florida water. So I might have to move the candle a little closer. This is Lola Marsh, and this song is called Wishing Girl. So, candle, make a wish, like a birthday wish. All right, let's see what else do I need to cover. Man, let me tell you about what I saw today. Okay, and I thought it was the strangest thing because I've never seen this happen before, which is why I'm gonna talk about it. So I was driving down the street and I saw this crow. It was hovering over top of like a squirrel that had been ran over in the middle of the road. Now, normally I don't see that. Like, I'm used to seeing like the vultures around here be the ones that are doing stuff like that. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll talk about those too. So since I saw the squirrel poor thing, and I'm assuming that the reason why the crow was there is because the squirrel had been doing what squirrels do, which is collecting, and gathering for the winter. And it got so preoccupied about what it was doing that it wasn't paying attention, and a car got the best of it. So that's the story I'm making up for it anyway. So anyway, the squirrel is a symbol of renewal. Don't be like that, squirrel. Don't be so preoccupied with the future that you're not paying attention to the present, and then you're messing up and you never get to the future because out of nowhere something comes to blindside you. And then, so that's another way I'm gonna look at that. Don't be like that, squirrel. Yes, have renewal and change come and be playful about life, but at the same time, pay attention. It's also a symbol of adaptability, spirit, resourcefulness, as why it was out there collecting things, trying to collect and be resourceful for these months coming ahead, which is what we're supposed to be doing. Turtle bear energy, yes, but squirrel energy as well. Squirreling up your energy, squirreling up your resources, squirreling up your knowledge. So then when it's time to go out into the world at the beginning of the year, probably sometime early spring, late winter, you will have done everything that you need to do now within this time period, within these couple of weeks, within this time that I've been telling you guys this entire time. For the ones of you that have been here, for the ones of you that don't know, I just started this November 1st. So the ones of you that have been here for a while and seen multiple videos, this is what I've been saying the entire time. Squirrel away. Rest. Energy. Resources. Your circle of people, they are resources as well. Maybe you might connect with people that might end up being business partners or something like that later. It doesn't have all just to do with romance. Like, yes, some of the collective, you guys are lucky enough, you're going to find your person and you're going to have that foreverness with each other. Some of you guys are going to have children. And once again, I've been thinking about the children thing a lot for some reason. It just keeps like going through my head. And at first I was like, okay, people are going to find their person and they're going to have babies. But then I was like, no, maybe it just means someone close to people that they care for is going to have a child, and then that's how it's going to be brought into their life. But then I was like, I don't even think it's that basic. I think it's just across the board. Like, sometimes people want to adopt or, foster. That's a way that a child could be brought into your life. Maybe you want to go into a career field as being a teacher or childcare, something having to do with children. I think when it means babies, it just means children in general. Like, since we're going into divine feminine energy, one of the biggest things that feminine energy is about is nurturing and teaching, loving. So, of course, that goes hand in hand with children. You can't be maternal if you don't have children to be maternal too. It's just the way that it is in every species. The feminine energy typically is the one that takes care of the offspring. Not in all of them. There's some of them that are having a beautiful exchange of things, such as seahorses, for example. But anyway, back to the squirrel, because ADHD. You guys know I like to like roundabout and then come back. So thank you. Thank you. This song is called Electricity and it's by Von Iva. So with the spirit of the squirrel in your heart, you can see beyond your current limitations and break free from the mundane fabrics of your life. You can wake up and you can view your life more grounded, and you can feel like you're more grounded in your environment because you can find that everything is actually a lot brighter than you may actually think it is. It's a lot brighter and a lot easier once you understand that. You take the time to be thankful for what you have. Like I said, you make a plan for the future. Get rid of the things that you know you need to get rid of. You're going to start to see your life in a different way and realize that it's actually a lot better. Change your perspective, change your mindset, because as long as you're thinking about it in a negative way, that's just what you're going to get. That's how the laws of the universe work. This song is called Smells Like Teen Spirits by Witches with a Z. And normally I don't like remix because I like the Nirvana version. But when I heard this one, I don't know, it just kind of had like this broody like thing. Like, I don't know, I have that side of my personality that's like that. Hence, dark, divine, feminine energy. Sometimes my musical taste is a little emo-y and shit, So the squirrel is also a reminder to renew your spirit. Be more conscious as you move through your life. So be aware of yourself, of course, your own thoughts, your balancing of your energies, your masculine and feminine energies, while also be conscious of what's happening around you, the people around you. Discernment. Figure out if they got to go or not. Be conscious of what's going on around you so that you know if there are opportunities or not for you. Vader, go lay down. He's getting stir crazy, so that must mean the energy is shifting. He's the empath of the house, so We'll see how this goes. You guys let me know if energy has seemed to shift this evening. 2444. Soul ties with your angels at this time. So the squirrels want you to be able to shift your perspective as well and look from a different angle. They remind you not to get stuck in the same pattern, because if you get stuck in the pattern, that's the cycle. That's the karma. That's what you're trying to get away from, you know? Or people that are wanting to do the cycle. You're just like, no. You go over there and do that cycle shit with yourself. I want new. I want better. This isn't healthy. You work on yourself and I'll work on myself. So that's the energy the collective is in, more or less, right now. Or you're just indecisive about it. You don't even really know what you want to do at this point. You're kind of still over there entertaining the possible cycle energy, but you know in your head you probably shouldn't be. This is Nina Simone. I Ain't Got No, from Hair. I like that movie. The squirrel is also a reminder that we all have the ability to shift or choose and change. There's no reason or excuse why you can't do it. It's up to you. So you can't sit around and keep pointing the finger at everybody else. At the end of every day, it's your choice. You're choosing every day to go back to that job, to go back to that person, to not educate yourself and learn about XYZ, to work on your healing, your shadow work. These are choices you're making. I don't know what you're choosing other than that, but you got to do the work. Once you do the work, you get the reward. That's how it happens. The lessons have to happen, and then the blessings have to happen. So that's it for the squirrel, poor thing. Don't be that thing. Don't be that squirrel laying in the middle of the road with that crow hovering over top of you, having people wonder how that situation even got to happen in the first place. So here's the crow card. Speaking of the crow. Universal laws and truths are now being revealed. Use this energy to create your reality. And if you guys have never heard this song before, look up the lyrics. I love some Nina Simone. Once again, another soul that was way before her time. Look her up. Look this song up. Lyrics, all that. You should want to have life. Got yourself and all the things about you that maybe some people might have seen as flaws, but they make you beautiful. Self-love. Like I said, I'm burning a candle for y'all right now. Come on. I'm thinking about you, so think about yourself. Like, seriously, I got this for you guys because I'm thinking about you. I don't know you guys individually, but I know your energy and I know the collective, and I want you guys to win so bad. I really do. This is Total, and the song is called Trippin'. Whew, that's a throwback right there. I'm gonna try not to sing though, but they're like part of that whole girl era, like SWV and Vogue, all that shit. Like, I was very much into it. TLC, yeah, I was all about those girl groups back then. So the crow is a gateway to the spirit realm. It's there to give you insights and understanding beyond the reach of rational thinking. It's a sign of intelligence and higher perception. Also a sign of people that are probably fearless. They're flexible, adaptable. They're magical and mysterious. They're there to help you with your personal transmuting of energy and transformation. They're a sign that basically says you're magic, baby. You're an alchemist. And whatever your destiny is going to be, don't fight it. Just believe it. The negative qualities of the crow are that they're mischievous, they're tricksters, they are manipulative, cunning, probably have bad reputations, they're scavengers, hence hovering over top of that poor squirrel that did all the work to get all those acorns and stuff, and then it wasn't paying attention. And then there was the crow right there, opportunistic as hell, swooping right in to take it. Don't be in the negative crow energy. Just, They have stealing behavior. Very dark energy in a bad way. So don't be that kind of crow. Use your magic for good things. Also saw starlings today. A starling says now is the time to get out into the world and connect in your authentic way. So as always, like I tell you guys all the time, get out there and fly your freak flag, baby. Let people know who you are. That's how you're going to get all your hopes and your dreams happening. That light reflected in my glasses, though. Yeah, I mean, be your authentic self. You're just going to end up being miserable if you don't. Like, don't put on a facade. Even if you think that it's better to do that because you think it's going to be better for everybody else. Once again, you're thinking about other people and you're putting them above yourself, which right now you are working on yourself and your childhood wounds. So if you're still feeling like you need to do that, that's probably because you need to do the shadow work to figure out why you're not investing in yourself and believing in yourself and putting yourself as a priority first and foremost. And don't say that you are if you know that you can feel inside of yourself. You can feel that energy that you're like, okay, well, I'm just going to let bygones be bygones, and for the sake of everybody else and to keep the peace. Like, no, you're not keeping the peace. What you're doing is you're going against yourself for the sake of everybody else. That's not peace. Because I can pretty much guarantee that internally you are not feeling peace by making that decision, especially if you're making that choice and knowing that the situation you're putting yourself into, whether it be going back to a job, going back to a relationship, having people in your life treat you a certain way, and you know they're never going to change, but then you keep coming up with scenarios as to why you should accept the fact that they aren't going to change. No, that's not the energy that the collective is in right now. And if that's the energy that these people are choosing to be in, that's where you leave them where they're at and you let them capsize their boat with themselves and go through their cycle, and you go over here and you get your independence and you lean on yourself. You lean on your spirit team. You find new connections. You open your heart up and stop being so scared. Yes, it may be comfortable to stay in a situation because it's what you know. Even if it's a situation to maybe where you could have benefited more by staying in the situation financially because of that person. Is your happiness worth a price, though? Think about that. And I can attest to this because that's why I don't have a relationship with my mother. She thinks she's allowed to be however she wants to be as long as she just throws a little bit of money at me. Would it make my life easier to accept that? Yeah, it would, absolutely. But by accepting her money, that in her head means I am accepting her. And no, that's not how this negotiation is going to happen. I told her what she needs to do. No amount of money, no amount of comfort that she could provide for my life is going to make me feel okay with the fact that she's not doing what I'm asking her to do, which is work on herself and get therapy and us have family therapy. No, I'm not asking for too much. I don't want the money. I want her to fix her shit. Because I had to fix my shit. And I'm not going to sink in her boat. And if some of you guys are in that situation with family members, friends, lovers, whatever, that's my story. There you go. That's my authentic ass story of what I am currently going through right now. I haven't seen my mom. I've missed my birthday with her. I've missed her birthday. I've missed Thanksgiving. And we're probably going to miss Christmas. And this is all because she doesn't want to do it. Does it hurt me? Absolutely. The shit she did, she shouldn't have been forgiven for. But enough about me. Just saying. I know how it is. I know how it is. And I know how hard it can be to have to let go of somebody you genuinely cared for and loved. But you have to accept the fact that they obviously don't love you enough to respect what you have asked them to do. You have to put yourself first. No amount of money is worth disrespect, especially when they know that those are your boundaries. No. Do better. And I'm sorry if that offends any of you guys, but I am one of those tough love bitches. Like, no, I'm not going to sugarcoat this shit for you. If that's what you're doing, You're cycling and you're going to get exactly what you think is going to happen. A repeat of everything you already have been through, because you are accepting the fact that that other person is telling you, has been telling you, not just telling you, but showing you, I don't care, I'm not changing. I don't care how that makes you feel, I'm not changing. And you're swallowing that. And you're eating that for the sake of what? Is that really making you happy? Because if it was making you happy, you guys wouldn't have a problem in the first place. See how that works? This is the white stripes, the hardest button to button. I need to bring it back down because I'm really passionate about this. For real, y'all. Come on now. Don't be in that kind of, like that. Yeah, I'm looking at universe, but don't be in that kind of universe. Infinite possibilities and universes and dimensions happening at the same time. Don't be in that one. I mean, come on. There's so many better choices. Accept the inevitable, let go of the past, and welcome a rebirth to begin. Can I help you, Vader? See, he's still very stir crazy right now. What's up? Can I help you? Do you want a hug? Come on, hurry up. Okay. So, I don't know. Like I said, I think this is this indecision energy that some of you guys are feeling right now. You're like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel right now. I just feel really nervous right now. Is it okay for me to do this? Should I not do this? I don't know. Anyway, this song is called Shut Up and Let Me Go by the Ting Tings. And maybe that's how you're feeling at this point with situations. You're just like, shut up and let me go already. I'm done. Like I said, let the vulture circle around and pick it apart. Let it go. All right, so we did the crow. And I was going to do the bear, but I'm already like very far into this, so I'll cover the bear another time. Let me get into these other cards that I pre-pulled, and then that way I'll be able to see if I'm going to do some tarot. So thank you guys for still being here if you are still here. The first card I got, I'm going to do the Twin Flame Ascension deck. And the first card that we got from that is... with this song playing too. False Twin Flame, Intense Change. Look at that fire. Fake ass twin flame mirroring a real flame. You see that shit? Fake ass twin flame mirroring a real one. Alright, so let me read to you about this. Oh, of course I lost the spot. Hopefully I didn't lose it too much. Alright. The lessons you learn from a false twin flame experience can closely mimic a karmic relationship. However, a false twin flame connection is much deeper and will generally come into your life quickly and blindside you like a freight train, because the purpose is to create intense change in your life. So maybe some of you guys are going through that, have gone through that. A fake twin flame. You thought that that was the love of your life, and nope. They just came up in there to like show you yourself basically and the shit you need to change. The purpose of these relationships is to produce an accelerated awakening process. Most often, a false twin flame appears after your true twin flame has come into your physical reality. Generally, this type of encounter occurs with the twin flame that is the so-called runner. These connections are very deep and involve an intense physical romantic connection, which is necessary to clear any reminder of ego related to chemical love patterns. This card implies that you have attracted someone in your life who represents the deepest, darkest sides of yourself that you have not been willing to acknowledge until now. They have shown up to help you release feelings of despair and not feeling good enough so you can take back your power and align your true love with them. Oh, I already had my fake ass twin flame. I'm going to tell you. And that was the biggest fucking awakening of my life that accelerated it all. It took years, but in like grand scheme of my entire life, I'd do that shit all over again. It was the hardest period of my life. But to be who I am right now in this moment, I would do the last 3 years all over again. And if you know, you know. If you know my story, that's a big ass statement for me to make. But maybe you feel that way too. Or be like she just said, be a survivor. This song is called Hand Grenade, and the band is Be Your Own Pet. A lot of people love their pets, so be your own pet. 3939. Don't repeat the cycle, especially if the cycle involves going back to a fake-ass twin flame. Learn the lesson the first time and do not let them burn your ass. Do not. And I'm not going to burn my card, but don't let them do that shit to you. Move it. Keep it moving. Get your power back. Align with your true love, which is yourself. That's what you need to do. All right, you're your own person. There you go. She just said it. All right. 5-5. Release your lower self, your masculine twin. Let's see what that is about real quick. And once again, like I said, guys, thanks for being here with me. I really appreciate your time and your attention. All right. 5-5. Masculine twin. Releasing lower self. The twin flame reunion starts by restoring harmony within your inner soul polarities. Starting to have that trouble talking. Your inner soul polarities, which brings balance to your inner masculine so that your inner feminine feels loved and supported. Typically, the masculine twin flame has been emotionally emasculated and carries the stronger feminine energy within your twin flame counterpart template. If you're a feminine twin flame, you have been carrying greater masculine characteristics. The masculine twin implies that the divine masculine role within your twin flame dynamic must be healed in order to restore union within. This means that you must heal your inner masculine, which also strengthens the masculine twin flame. You can accomplish this by reprogramming your personal lie from not feeling good enough into your ultimate truth, declaring that you are more than enough. Pay attention to any fixer patterns or Superman complex, because when I read this, I felt called out for sure. I felt called out like somebody was talking directly to me. Superman complex, if you know, you know. Pay attention to any fixer patterns that may arise and surrender control of others or situations, especially where your twin flame is concerned. Focus on your needs. And like I said, it doesn't just apply to your twin flame. Anyone, friends, family, whatever. Let them be the captain of their own boat. If it's capsizing, let them figure out how to get the water out of the boat. You need to jump out and go find your own boat to get to where you want to go. That's what this is about. This helps you own your worth as you transcend the lesser version of yourself and rise above challenges that have prevented your inner masculine from standing in your own truth and feeling empowered. Maybe you didn't feel like you could stand up for yourself and say anything. Get rid of that low vibration. Get rid of all of that stuff, that negative self-doubt, that negative self-talk, all of that stuff, self-deprecation, depression, whatever you're doing that makes you stay in this lower energy, work on that, please. This song is called Unconditional. Love yourself unconditionally. First and foremost, you. Love you. And it's by The Bravery. Be brave enough to do that for yourself, for real. You do it for someone else. Why wouldn't you do it for yourself? Think of it like that. If you need to start thinking of yourself as you're a completely different person than who you are, split yourself up if you need to. You're saying, I just want love. And he's going to say, give me something to believe in. Or something for nothing. Something for nothing. No, you don't want something for nothing. You should want something to believe in, and it should be yourself. Believing in yourself. Like I said, that self-love, and maybe having this fake twin flame moment, and then learning how to heal your masculine twin. Balancing that out. By balancing him out, or that masculine energy out, you're balancing the female. The female feels safe now to be able to be the way she needs to be. And the collective's supposed to be in that divine feminine energy right now. So a lot of the collective are waiting for the masculines to heal themselves. And that could be you fixing your own masculine energy within yourself. Maybe you do just want love, but find that love within yourself, like I said. This card suggests that you... No, that's a different card. I already read the rest of it. So this next one is Twin Flame, 1111. Everything is possible. So you already dealt with the false Twin Flame. Now you're getting the real deal. But you had to heal the masculine energy first. All right. When the Twin Flame card appears, it indicates that you are in alignment with your heart and that you are preparing to reunite with your divine counterpart. You demonstrate both strength and vulnerability. You have the ability to embrace contrast and duality and let go of your resistance quickly because you can easily find neutrality within your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Focus on accepting all of yourself. That creates alignment with all that is, making everything possible. Finding the beauty within your twin flame journey reveals unconditional love for your twin flame as you see the gift that you have given you by helping you find real love for yourself. Stay open to everything and attached to nothing. This validates your faith in achieving the ultimate relationship you deserve. The power of two is greater than one, and you were designed to align with someone on the same soul frequency. So just hold space for this. Don't worry, wonder, or wait. Keep showing up as the love you are, keep showing up as the love you are every day, and you will soon experience the great love you have found with your beloved. So basically, to sum all that up, it said, love yourself first and foremost. Invest in yourself first and foremost. And by doing so, you will attract the love of your life because they're a mirror of you. Your true twin flame is a mirror of you. All right, next. Mystical messages. Follow the signs. I don't even need to look this one up. This has to do with signs and synchronicities. Pay attention, guys. Are you seeing repeating numbers? Are you starting to notice things in nature? Maybe hearing messages in songs and things like that? Do you think you see things sometimes? Like, look up the clairs. Clairvoyancy, clairaudience, clairsentient. There's a bunch of them. Just look it up and see if that applies to you. But most importantly, the numbers. If you're seeing repeat numbers, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, like I said, 11, 11, a lot of people start seeing that. 2s, 4s have been very heavy lately as well. But pretty much any repeat numbers, if you're seeing them, those are signs, synchronicities from the universe letting you know that you're on the right path. Follow them. Next, 1111 compassion. So another dose of 1111. The last 1111 was telling you that you were finding your actual twin flame after having dealt with the fake one and healing. So I'm hoping this 1111 has something good to say too. So let's see. This is, and I got so excited I went back to the other one, and that's not the one we're looking for. All right, 1111, compassion, higher heart opening. And that to me already, before I even read this, means that of course you're finding your twin flame connection. You're opening your heart up. Of course you're finding that circle of people you can trust. Because you see how it looks kind of like a circle. A circle of people you can trust. Because you're opening your heart up. And that was Jimmy Eat World, and the song's called The Sweetness. So you're finding the sweetness for the connections in your life by opening your heart up. 1111, compassion, higher heart opening. Igniting your heart. Ooh, here we go with that. Let me take a breather because somebody don't want me to talk about all this wonderfulness you got going on. I can feel the frustration out of the middle of nowhere. And I'm not even upset, but I just got really irritated out of the middle of nowhere for no reason whatsoever. This song is called Freak Like Me, Hellstorm. So like I said, be your authentic self. Be a freak like me. Yes, self-proclaimed freak over here. Plenty of pride about my freak flag. I will fly that shit high. All right. So let's try this again, shall we? And woosah breath. So igniting your higher heart chakra activates your ability to embody the highest dimension of unconditional love, which is compassion. Aligning with the heart of the universe allows you to experience expanded states of eternal love. This requires that you heal your heart by letting go of judgment that created separation between you and your desires. Maybe that's the energy I was just feeling. This card implies that you are hiding from your emotions, or you have numbed your ability to fully express your emotional range. When you avoid feelings such as rejection, pain, or sorrow, it also blocks your capacity to experience higher emotional dimensions. Honoring all of your emotions gives you permission to express your vulnerability so that you can embrace your journey with grace. Seeing the gift in your lesson is a way to honor your feelings, giving you permission to be yourself. This card encourages you to stop judging your emotions or sabotaging your actions by paying attention to your needs. This path teaches you to accept the range of polarity between sorrow and joy. So finding a balance, once again. Finding forgiveness and acceptance will accelerate your journey to the heart and engender more compassion for yourself and others. So, in other words, please work on your healing. Please work on your healing. Yes, you may have had a moment with a fake twin flame, or someone from your family, or a friend, or a situation of some kind, like I said, that burned the shit out of you. Look within yourself and start following the signs so you can heal that hurt version of yourself, whether you're a masculine and you have a hurt feminine energy within yourself because you've been stuck in that for too long, or you are feminine that has an emasculated masculine within yourself because you've taken on that role for too long. Either or. Heal both so that you can find balance within yourself. Follow the signs so that you can have the true twin flame connections with people. Romantic, friendship, business, whatever. All of that and then some. All right, let's hit these ruins up. And I might only pull like 2 or 3 tarot and wrap it up. So this first one is Isa. The meaning means literally ice. It's for intuition. This is associated with thought and intuition, to the unexpected flashes of awareness that pierce the veil of illusion and sometimes cause turmoil, both internal and external. The inspiration for this is that the literal meaning of Isa is ice, something cold, cutting, yet pure, transparent, and delicate. Courage and moral strength are needed to be able to sustain the truth unwavering. Suggestions for this card, or questions that you can ask yourself based on this card, are, and this song is Little Bit by Likey Lee. So some questions are, how do we use our intelligence? So how do you use your intelligence? Are you hypercritical of others, or do you try to use your thought to make progress? Do you fear the truth, or do you seek it out even if it might be upsetting to you? The power of this ruin is that it protects you from overly harsh criticism, enhancing your critical thinking and your self-esteem. That's a good one to have at this time. And that is the ruin of it up at the top. So if you're the type of person that's into ruins and you want to write it somewhere, that is one of protection. And I'm going to have to cover this guy up a little bit because he's got no bottoms on here as that part of the song comes on. His name is Iwas. So, yeah. The meaning is you. Keyword obscurity. It's Iowis is linked to the yew tree, which in the Germanic world is associated with death, so the ending of something. This card speaks to you of your inner strength and the efforts you must undertake to achieve radical and painful changes, as well as defend yourself against attacks. The card also speaks of your dark side, and that everyone has one, and to recognize it as an important, by recognizing that you have a dark side, that's an important step in getting to the root of yourself. So don't deny it. That's where the shadow work comes into play. Recognizing the dark parts of yourself and learning how to not just, shove it into a box and pretend it's not there, but accepting it and working on it, taming it. There's a time and a place for the darkness to come out if you're provoked to, but you need to learn how to know when it's appropriate and how much of it is appropriate. Don't deny it, because you denying it isn't doing anything but pushing it into a box, compartmentalizing, and that shit's going to come back strong with a vengeance if you don't deal with it. So, some things you could think about regarding this card is telling you basically, let's think about your ability to defend yourself from attacks from others. How do you know yourself and your self-destructive tendencies? So have you ever really sat with yourself and been like, okay, when I get like this, man, I don't know who the hell I am when I black out like that and become a person I don't even know myself any damn more. You know what I'm saying? 55, you want big changes. You don't want to be like that. If you've done the healing, you realize that's not okay. Like, yes, the emotion that you're having that makes you react like that is okay, but that action of behaving like that is what is not okay. That's when you need to learn how to tame that. Tame that a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So the power of this ruin is that he makes you strong and courageous and introspective, and helps you to examine and overcome your deepest fears, because sometimes people act out of fear. So that's where you need to get to the root of your childhood wounds, because those are triggers. And more often than not, when something from your childhood is being triggered, that's when you lash out. Like, you don't even think about it. You just go straight to your base reset behavior that got you through shit up until that point. And some of us relied on aggression and anger to get us out of situations. So that's when you need to learn how to tame that. This is the Kings of Convenience, and this song is called I'd Rather Dance With You. So the last card is Degas. Oh, look at them. They look so happy. Look, couples and butterflies, new beginnings and dancing. You can literally see the energy in the air, energy from her hand. Like, I love that. I want to live in that picture with them. The meaning is midday light, keyword joy. It's associated with the light at midday when the sun's rays are at their greatest splendor. Yes, I mean, come on. That card is all about splendor. I love that. It's a moment of joy and happiness, falling in love and prosperity. And that's what the theme of the future is supposed to be. Love and prosperity, abundance and love. New beginnings, change, with the butterfly there. So it's a moment of joy and happiness, falling in love and prosperity, light and wisdom. Everything is illuminated. The truth fills our life with bliss. Our dreams finally come true. It's time to commemorate them and celebrate together with loved ones. Oh, this is full circle, because I had a reading a couple of weeks ago that was a card. I think it wasn't the 10 of Cups, but it was a specific card that was about community coming together and celebrating unions. And this is exactly what this card is saying, that you're going to have your circle of people coming together to celebrate you, to celebrate something about you, some type of recognition. Maybe it might be a wedding, but maybe you might be getting a job or a promotion, or, getting into the swing of life. Like, good for you. Congratulations. Getting all that love. Getting all that love. So Everything is illuminated. The truth fills our lives with bliss, light, and wisdom. Our dreams finally come true. It's time to commemorate them and celebrate them together with loved ones. Everything is harmonious in the dance of life. There's no trace of aggression in our behavior. So, I mean, over here, you learned about that. You learned about that aggression and how to tame it because you faced your fears. You faced the stuff you needed to heal from. Now look at you dancing, not a care in the damn world. I love this for you guys. No aggression, just happiness, peace, man. I love this energy for you guys. Suggestions for meditation or questions? What relationship do you have with your body? How do you express your joy? Do you allow yourself to be happy? Now, as simple as that question seems, that's a very important question, though. Like, do you allow yourself to be happy, or are you one of those waiting for the other shoe to drop type people? And I'm asking because I used to be like that. It's like I could never get too comfortable in happiness. Like, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm happy now, but when's the shoe gonna drop? When's the shit gonna hit the fan and something's gonna be taken away from me? And of course, you know, the universe is like, okay, you want to think about that? That's what you want to put your attention on? Well, let me move things around and prove you right, that you're exactly thinking that that's going to happen. So here you go. It's happening. And I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Had that fake twin flame shit. This is Shaky Graves, House of Winston. Yes, I need to get that ticket like yesterday, man. I'm going to get it. I am going to buy my ticket probably this Friday, as a matter of fact. So, I'm going to have my moment of joy and happiness and dancing and having a good time on the 18th of this month. So, you guys do something for yourself like that. I don't know. Maybe you like concerts and stuff. 10111. Look at that. All the ones, new beginnings, all of that. Do something for yourself. You don't have to wait for other people to come dance with you. You get out there. Like I said, be a freak. Dance. Other people will see you having a good time and want to join in. If they're your people, that's exactly how it will go down. Be yourself. Show your joy. The Gods offers happiness and enthusiasm. It helps you overcome stumbling blocks and feelings of guilt. It makes you feel light and beautiful, ready to seize the opportunities that life offers you. And that's exactly what type of energy the collective needs to be in. All right, awesome. I got a little bit of time. I'm going to pull a couple of tarot and then close it out. By the way, I did make a video about this. I don't know how this card got in my car, but I found it under my seat when I was at a gas station. So it is the time of completion. Year of the Snake, 2025. 2024, get your ducks in a row. Do the planning, rest, because it is the year of completion right now. 2025, Year of the Snake. Check past readings if you want to know, or just look it up yourself. Number 9 at the top means get to work now. Light workers, any small steps. As I said, resting and be in that energy. Be in her energy. That's the time of the divine feminine right now, trying to balance out shit. So if you need to call upon her, please do. All right. And if you're still here with me at this time, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I hope that you don't think that you've wasted time by being here with me. At this time, I'm going to call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raguel. Lend me your protection. Serve out karmic justice to any beings or persons wishing to send any negativity to me. Let no weapons, physical or spiritual, be formed against me, because they'll never prosper. So, Spirit, Source, what is the final message that you would like to leave the collective regarding future energy, or the energy from this reading? All right, let's see what we got. And I've had it's been today. Oh, never mind. All right. We got Judgment. And this one's kind of sideways, so I'll leave it like that. Let me see what it is. Ah, here we go with that decision making on the prosperity. All right, I'm going to see if I can. Okay, there we go. All right. Almost fell out of my chair trying to get this shit for you. Oh, no. I don't know about this one, guys. I might need something else. All right, so the first one is Judgment, and it also has the number 20 at the top. I'll read what 20 means in 2. 2 is usually soul tie connections, but we'll see what the book has to say. 2, everything's fine and will continue to be so. Keep believing, especially since your feelings of hope lead to more positive outcomes. The angels can buoy your faith if you'll ask them for help. And this is Billie Eilish Blue. So if you're feeling blue right now, ask your angels for help. 20, your connection with the Creator is strong and clear. God asks you to fill your heart and mind with faith. Ask heaven for help in doing so if you desire. Your faith is being rewarded right now. So, Judgment, yes. Awakening, renewal. There's the renewal again, and you should be going through an awakening or have been this entire time. Composure, decisiveness. I like that because some of you guys have not been very decisive. So I'm hoping you're starting to move into that energy. Decisiveness. Maybe feeling a little homesick in the future from possibly traveling. Snap, judgment. So people are going to have some judgments about what you're doing. There'll be some forgiveness maybe. Some people blaming. Absolutely. You could be blaming other people, or other people could be blaming you because you're finally deciding to move on. The final reckoning or the final countdown of this whole situation that you've been going through. As you sow, so shall you reap. A mandatory choice will be a mandatory choice that will change life for the better. So this is, like I said, that should I stay, should I go energy. Pluto and Aquarius, 20-year cycle. You gotta decide. We're at the fork in the road. What do you want to do? You've had the awakening, or you just had the awakening, and it could have been from a false twin flame connection. Next year is supposed to be a year of new changes, renewal. That's a continuous theme. So you're going to have some judgment probably on your past. Maybe some judgment from people in your past. Judgment of yourself. You need that self-evaluation moving forward. All right, this is the Ace of Pentacles, and it was basically sideways, so I'll read it both ways. First, in the right position. New beginnings. So there's the renewal again for new beginnings. Opportunity, wealth, abundance, growth, stability, security, material gain, success, investment, manifestation, grounding, potential resources, physical health, foundation, reward, and fertility. And that is the energy the collective is supposed to be moving towards. I've had it in many readings. I've seen other readers as well. I've been following astrology. And it's okay if they don't want the message to get out. It's still going to happen. Don't be blue about the situation. If you're doing the healing and you know, having that time of judgment about everything to come to the conclusions that you need to, then don't be, you know, blue or scared or worried about it. Give it away. Prosperity is there waiting to happen for you. Fertility, like I said, with those babies. But then it was on that side. So let's see the other side. Financial loss, lack of planning, wasted potential, instability, greed, materialism, delayed success, insecurity. So if you allow yourself to be in that insecure energy, or you're focused too much on materialism and greed, you're going to create a life of instability and delays. You will definitely have financial loss because you're too concerned about finances. You didn't plan. This is the time where you're supposed to be resting, squirreling your energy. Remember, getting your resources together, taking stock of your life because you're having the awakening right now. You want to have the renewal, but if you don't do that, then you're not going to get the Ace of Pentacles. That's exactly what that's saying. This is what you got to do to get this. Free will, though. You can choose to do what you want to do, but know what you're signing up for. I just told you. So the other card is 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay, I think that's good, actually, because you're not getting stabbed in the back. Yes, that's exactly what that means. Because, see, when it's in the upright, you just got a bunch of fucking knives in your bag. Backstabbing like shit. but it's in reverse. So, escaping ruin, pulling yourself together, learning from the past, hardships, fears coming true. Okay, so basically, if you don't learn from the past, your fears are going to come true and you're going to have hardship. But this card is telling you that you're getting away from that. You're pulling yourself together and you're learning from the past. So you're doing this work. So you're getting that prosperity. But once again, on both sides, it's telling you you need to do that work to get the prosperity. If you don't do the work, you don't get the prosperity. And it's as simple as that. So I like what that's ending on, more or less. You are the alchemist of your life. As always, do not be blue, guys. You got this. I lit a candle for you guys. Follow the light. You are the light. New beginnings. Year of the snake. Let me tell you about it real quick and then you guys can go. But for real, I'm so excited for you. Do the work, please, and thank you. Snake, 2025, year of wisdom, intuition, a year of tapping into ancient knowledge. This is a transformative year. You're finding balance within yourself. It's a year of protection and also a year where you realize how interconnected everything is. We all are connected with each other. It's a year of fertility, and it's a reminder for you to trust your instincts and tap into your own internal wisdom. Move gracefully between the spiritual and the earthly realms. You got this. I'm telling you guys. I love you. As always, thank you so much for staying here with me. 11:11. So we're going to go ahead and close it. Perfect. Instant manifestation. I hope you guys instantly manifest everything you want out of life. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I say till next time.